And the last one we had, I had the problem to completed it.
Who can I borrow for this one? Who wants to be Google Plata? Carl wants to be. There's lots of ways we can find the position, but you're probably studying that Nick Diaz.
That's right, yeah. Yes.
I think it was like this.
Yes, and it was done so smoothly.
Something like that.
He put his other leg on top.
Probably, yeah, eventually
Yeah.
just like make extra, like compact him down and
Yes,
finish like this. But this is it,
Yeah.
you know?
Because it
But,
looks so
so
simple.
you're on your way to omoplata, for instance.
Yes.
Let's say you're doing omoplata, and the person's trying to face you still, right? Like, can you go crazy? Yeah, he wants to smash me here. Obviously, he's never gonna get through my leg, right? He has to get under my leg for it to really dissolve, right?
Yeah.
Back into the guard. But if I'm able, or he does it for himself, throws his chin over my shin, it's gonna be really strong here.
It's one that he can't get out of.
It's pretty tough, yeah.
Yeah.
When that chin gets over your arm.
Yes.
The point to set it up is when he's
Yeah.
trying to get back in.
Yes.
Like,
I'm glad that you showed me how it's almost like omoplata first, so I'll remember that.
Right, it's good off omoplata, yeah. Okay, and then the other question was about, just wanted to see the last one again. So from half guard, getting your guard back, pushing the head away, recognizing that that arm is kind of trails behind, right? And of course you can just go to omoplata from here. As he goes to posture, first I'm killing his posture, looking at the second option, he's gonna wanna roll. I stop the roll with that hook, I remove my leg. Now, a lot of times that arm is right where it is. I wanna start to pull it and bring his back towards me, which is gonna lay over his own forearm. And he's trapping his own elbow, right? I like to come over this bicep eventually and take wrist or sleeve control. And then now I can start to attack the neck, or, you know, you can let it go and still come here, his arm's still stuck. Or, you know, if nothing else, let him escape. He's gonna be really happy to escape, only to realize that he's going to finish here in this very controlled side control, right? Where he's, again,
His arm is
stuck.
underneath.
Right? So you can take it as far as you want. You know, if you really want to finish this, you can come through or grab here. You know, keep pulling it up and get that finished.
So smooth.
Okay. Yes.
About the omoplata in Nogi, I was just wondering if there's anything in general you do different, like different approach or strategy or different things that apply to all use of omoplata.
Yeah, I like to do Williams guard a lot for no-gi,
Okay.
but it works great for gi too.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit more like it's a strong connection, harder to slip out. So it's like early on. So again, like when he puts his hand on the floor, just like we talked about, instead of being like very free to do like that, you can do it like that, but you have to really focus on not letting it slip away. This is kind of like this is called the Williams guard. So I hug my own knee, put the hand on the shoulder, block, okay, and this is a great like no gi or gi option, you know. And then the other main difference is when I'm finishing it, because you don't have this lapel to hold, I put my hands together like this at S grip. Okay, so I come like here on his chest. So I stay connected. This is my connection. It's really important to me that I have this upper body connection on him. With the gi, like I said, it's this lapel, which is all you need. It's very simple, very easy to hold, and very hard for him to break. But for no gi, everything is gonna slip until I put my hands together. Put my hands together, and the main reason for this is just like this. So if he rolls, I can follow it. If he rolls sideways, stands up, whatever, I'm gonna stick with him no matter where he goes. So it's important we have like a good connection. And this grip is comfortable, and all you need from here, because you only have one arm to work with anyway.
Sorry, just from Williams guard, you just transition directly from Williams guard to the radio omoplata where you do that grip?
Yeah, from Williams guard, there's not too much difference, like as far as the entry. Well, as far as like the transition from there. So Williams guard, you're here, right? And then
Just get that over,
yeah. I mean, from here, it's the same with the gi. Yeah. Come up, pinch, get body control. Like this whole time, things are slippery, right? Until I get here. Now I'm like, all right, now I feel good. Now it's not gonna slip away. So it takes me longer to feel super confident with the position because I know there's a chance of slip and stuff like that. Whereas in the gi, I just need this grip, which is very easy to get, and this gives me a lot of security just by making this grip. Whereas this one, I need to get up a little further and get all the way through. And it's a little different once you get there as far as like being able to roll with your partner, which shoulder you roll over and such. But I think those are the main differences that I recognize for Nogi.
Yeah, thank you.
Any of the last questions, guys? Good questions, good stuff.
A lot of things was explained today very well. I think that's why there's no questions.
Okay.
I know I've soaked in a lot of stuff.
Good, good. Yeah, I hope you guys like the techniques. It's all these stuff is stuff that I use quite a bit. We trained last night, me and some of the guys here. So Steven was mentioning that a lot of stuff that we did in sparring, just briefly in sparring, we kind of got more. We were able to get more in detail today, in depth, and so yeah, I like to be able to teach things that I use, and I like to be able to use things that I teach so people can understand that it's real, you know, it really works, and hopefully, you know, I really believe that like these things that I show you guys, it's things that I've found on my own for the most part. Certain details, of course, like I've got from other people and along the way, the journey, but the core of most of these techniques were things that I've discovered, like the clamp that we're using, a lot of the details of the omoplata I've discovered on my own, things that work well. And so I feel very confident to be able to show you guys that, knowing that you can't just see it on YouTube, you know what I mean? Knowing that it's something unique.
And it works.
Yeah, and I feel very confident that it works. So like I said, if you guys end up using it, that makes me really happy, you know? You guys can continue developing it and put it to use. So yeah, it's great to be able to come back here and share with you guys. Especially this stuff is like stuff I'm using a ton right now. It's like big staple in my game.
I was commenting to some people here earlier that I remember like 5, 6, 7 years ago, you were kind of keeping stuff to yourself because you were highly active competing. So it's really exciting to see that this stuff you've been using as recent as just a few months ago, and you're developing it as we speak, and you're sharing it as you're developing it, and that's really exciting to see.
And it's good when people ask questions because it makes me think about it too. Like, what if the guy does this? What if this happened? What about the scenario? It makes us kind of dissect the position and re-understand it even better, right? But yeah, when I was competing a lot, like when we met early black belt days, like that grip on the lapel and the omoplata, I would usually not teach that one unless it was like my students, you know, team members like you guys. But if I was teaching in another random school, I wouldn't show that detail because
it was yours.
Yeah, but and then I know that if someone would be like, watch out, he's gonna grab this grip, because I've done that. Like people have shown me stuff, and then I know that they're gonna use it against me, and then I avoid them from getting it. Right? So in competition, you know, like I've trained with people at like open mats, and then I compete against them a few weeks later, and then I'm like, I know this guy's game. So yeah, certain things I keep to myself when I was competing a lot, but now I'm not competing as much, and just a little bit more relaxed about everything.
Do you find you're still finding new things, like new details?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, this is all pretty new stuff.
Yeah, this is all a lot of new stuff here.
Yeah, yeah. Just in the past year, I think I've found a lot of this and really grown it in this area. So.
But it's not different. It's just better, and it's more into it, more and more into it. So
it's evolution of the same kind of stuff, right? So yeah.